So this is my very, very, very messy little shop. Because I have such limited space, makes it a little bit interesting sometimes. Some of my machinist tools. Used to be a machinist, and you can never get away from it once you start. My little Chicago electric TIG welder, which is something I really, really am impressed with. The old Craftsman bandsaw. Old Craftsman drill press, which I've used for so many years. And an old Craftsman wood lathe, which I hardly ever use. And I probably should actually get rid of it and get something that I do use. Over here, I have my little forge area. It was originally going to be a welding table set up with a forge. It's turned on into more of a storage bench and a mess. But that's my little forge for heat treating. I can also do forge work with coal. As I've showed you before, here's my little belt grinder. I'm about ready to grind some bevels. It's working really well. I'm very, very happy with it and kind of proud since I made it myself. Here's a knife already set up. You can see the storylines that I've got for grinding. Here's a knife on a jig ready to grind. I've actually already started it. This little tool over here, I'm kind of proud of. It's my little Milwaukee with a stand to hold it up. Like every single person that's ever used this, I started out just clamping it in the vise and I hated it. So I saw something on Simple Little Life, a little jig, and kind of mimicked it. Made it so I could set it up in a vise, and off we go. Some people put welding tables on there. I haven't found the need. Now this little drill press is set up with a little, they called it a milling vise, but it is very handy. I don't use it for milling, but I do use it for drilling, and I find it handy. It's an old Sears Craftsman, probably 20 years old at least, maybe even more, probably 30. I have my little Central Machinery metal lathe, which I really, really enjoy this machine. I wish I had a big lathe, you know, but I don't. And I do like it. It works well. I have to be careful of it, that I don't abuse it, but it works well. I have a little Central Machinery milling machine, which does a lot of my mill work. Again, you know, I used to have a big, you know, milling machine, and I would kill to have that again, but I don't have it. So this is what I have. So over here, I have a little 30-inch belt grinder, which is very handy for doing knife scales, other type of stuff like that. I got just a motor with a buffing wheel, grinding wheels, and another grinder over here, set up with grinding wheels. I also have a plasma cutter, an ARC 50. Jury's still out on that. They could have made it a little better. So, yeah, this is my shop. Pretty happy with it. We don't have a good heater here, and I wish I did, but I never put a furnace in. I really should have. But busy, messy, but functional. This is Ed, over and out.